Alright, hi, this is Logan Patton again with Sports Talk with Logan Patton, my daily sports blog that I put on YouTube that will help me on my journey to become a sports broadcaster. So now let's get down to business in the world of sports. And to help us with Major League Baseball news, well, what's going on with the McCourts, my mom will give us a generalization of what's going on with the McCourts right now. My mom will give a generalization of what's going on with the McCourts right now.
Okay, sorry about that. Technical difficulty. So basically what it looks like is happening is that there was a $100 million clerical error. He has three legal articles stating that he is the sole owner of the Dodgers. She has three legal articles stating that the Dodgers are community property within their marriage, which means she is part owner of the Dodgers. It's kind of funny that she used to be a legal attorney, and she's saying that she didn't know what she was signing when she signed the Dodgers over to her husband. But at the same time, it's just really wacky. They're both admitting that there were errors made, there were mistakes made, but she still contends that the Dodgers are community property and she is part owner of them. So somebody somewhere in this $20 million, it's going to cost $20 million in legal fees between the two of them. He's got 6 attorneys, she's got 5. It's turned into complete chaos. An 11-day trial, which I believe yesterday he testified for 45 minutes, and then he went back on the stand again today. It's getting down, it's getting dirty. And they said when this divorce first began that the Dodgers wouldn't suffer, the franchise as a whole would not suffer, and
that obviously did not happen.
I'm sorry?
That obviously did not happen.
No, not at all. So, I mean, this is going to be long. It's going to be drawn out. They're saying 11 days. Who knows after the 11 days is up if one side doesn't like the way that the judge went, because there is no jury in this trial. It may be appealed, and you may see more going after that. So we'll just have to stay tuned and see what happens with them.
Well, what do they think about, like, the mistake? Like, if it gave the mistake could possibly give the rights to his wife rights to the team.
That's exactly what they're in court for, to see, okay, what were the actual intentions for, between this couple, because they know that the Dodgers, the McCourts basically bought the team, I don't want to say on credit, but for lack of a better word, on credit, and they didn't know kind of if it was going to hit them in their pocket, their personal pockets, and so she supposedly took on certain things within the family, the properties and real estate, stuff like that. Everything was put in her name so that if they did take a hit from owning the team, they didn't have to lose everything they had, which is why she supposedly signed everything over to him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. This is everything that has to be sorted out in court. What were the actual intentions of each party when papers were signed? And that's what the judge has to get to the bottom to, because, like I said, there is no jury in this.
Yeah. Okay.
Glad I could help.
Welcome.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Well, that was my mom. That was trying to give us, like, basically what's happening on with McCourts. But anyway, in other Major League Baseball news, the Twins' Justin Morneau was not present in the home series against the Detroit Tigers, and he will continue to stay out as he nurses a concussion that he suffered from 2 months ago. The doctors have advised him to stay home until at least this Friday. And Manny did good in a White Sox jersey. He got a single, and as he stood on deck, he watched his teammate Paul Konerko hit a homer. Now, in National Basketball Association news, basically the U.S. team is still undefeated, and the U.S. basketball team stay undefeated after defeating Iran today in the World Championships. Now in National Football League, New York denies Burris' request of work release. Wide receiver Plaxico Burress was sentenced to 2 years in prison for shooting himself in a leg at a nightclub. This was his second request since he was sentenced in September, and he cannot reapply until next June. In college basketball news, Atur Majuk withdrew from Connecticut. The forward withdrew from school after playing only 26 games. He gave no reason as to why he withdrew. College Football League, the Penn State mascot is in trouble with the law. The mascot was caught drinking underage, and he was also cited for public drunkenness and criminal mischief. The Big Ten will announce how the conference will divide the teams on Wednesday in a conference. I'm not sure if it will be broadcasted, but just look out for it. And the Missouri running back has been let go from the team. He was dismissed from the team 2 days after being charged with sexual assault against a tutor. He will remain on scholarship at Missouri as long as he meets his grade requirements. And the Tar Heels have suspended their defensive tackle Marvin Austin for violating team rules. He will not play against LSU on Saturday. And in tennis news, because as you know, the U.S. Open is going on, Andre Agassi will be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and he is the only recent inductee as he retired in 2006. Victoria Azarenka had to be wheeled off of the court and said she was experiencing head-like symptoms. Though it was 90 degrees and 42% humidity, and the court temperature was recorded at 100 degrees, the heat did not seem to be the reason for her collapse, which is what doctors have said. There were no more details provided, however. And Anna Ivanovic won her match against her opponent, Zheng Ji of China. So today, that is it for Sports Talk with Logan Patton. I will put another video up tomorrow as usual. So until tomorrow, this is Logan Patton signing off.